So the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, Eason. This one caught by Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And the Colts first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Play action. It's Eason. Rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. He'll drop this down to Taylor. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun is Eason. He juked him. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Hurst.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Colts.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 44.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right? Gun. Push him back.
Off play action, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10, Newton again. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on third down, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now the throw taken in by Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
For Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the bootleg, Eason. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Jonathan Taylor.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Eason's pass intended for Paris Campbell. incomplete.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Return there, 17 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Broken tackle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. He's brought down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down, here's Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
from the gun on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Kamara.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. Good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw is Newton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, Newton is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jaguars 24. Colts.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Curtis Samuel, 85 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Newton escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Out to the right here to Shepard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air again, Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Newton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Eason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the...
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the fourth quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's going to go down. They send him back at the 42.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. To throw again on second down. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it's Newton. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
For the Jaguars.
Now Newton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Newton to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Newton. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout.
Gain of 7.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.